Ladies and gentlemen, KocoSports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Coco crew here holding it down live. You got yours truly, the sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. It's right, Boom Boom here, shaking the room live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, joining me way down there in the great state of Alabama, talk about the mouth of the South, Sammy Synister. And of course, we couldn't do it without our pal, our amigo, the CEO, the founder, the man who stone cold stuns base generals. Talk about none other than hardcore Dave Coco. What's up, buddies?
What's up? What's up? I just want to say congratulations to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm keeping one eye on the draft. I'm a huge fan of the Bucks drafting Gators. First round pick, Gator.
Nice.
Bucks, Gators, pure freaking love.
Now, Coco, when does the preseason start?
I don't know. Do I work in a newscasting agency?
Well, I'm just asking because I'm trying to figure out if the Bucks have already been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet.
Oh, I see. I see where it's going. I see. It's been a rough week.
Pretty much guaranteed.
All right. Let's focus. Win, loss, tie, booms. Do you even know how to drive the bus? How dare you let Dave talk about the Gators and the Bucks?
I can give you a TiVo real quick if that makes you feel better. Can I hit a TiVo?
Yeah, go for it.
It always felt weird because, like, I'm a huge Tim Tebow fan, but I'm an eighth. So, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, I wish my team would sign Tim Tebow. And they're like, oh, you Jesus? And I'm like, oh, I just believe in the Gators.
Yeah, don't worry, Dave. Nobody's perfect. All right, so we got Lucha Underground, another one in the books here. This was Season 2, Episode 14, of course, airing on the El Rey Network, and, of course, I have to watch it via Internet Magic. This one, I would say we had to settle it. We had the match to settle the feud in the cage, and, of course, the finals of the Trios Tag Team Championships. And that's all there was to it, but I think it was a very solid show nonetheless. I'm going to start us off here, and of course the first question we ask at every review we do is win, loss, or tie. So I'm going to ask the question, win, loss, or tie. Internet Infantry over here in the chat, down here in the comment section, please let us know what you thought. I'm going to start off. I'm going to give it a win. I'm going to just give it just a regular, just good old-fashioned win. It wasn't a perfect by any means, but I enjoyed the show. Sammy, let's start with you. Win, loss, or tie?
Win. Another win for me for Lucha Underground. You know, it's hard. Lucha Underground's going to have to screw up real bad for me to give them a loss. That being said, this is a win. Big problems in this show, though, that I really hope that they're going to address. Some things I really didn't like about a couple of segments in this show. But all in all, man, just still classic Lucha action, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, Domo Arigato, what say you, Mr. Coco?
I'm going to give it a win, and I actually think it was a better show than last week's. I think one of the problems with last week's show was so much happening so quickly, and it seemed only 2 matches and not as many backstage stuff. It seemed like it slowed down in a good way. And I enjoyed it a lot. I thought the cage in a cage, fucking repeating that line over and over, was absolutely ridiculous and cheesy in a good way. But overall, I give it a win. But I give it a big win, and I think it was stronger than last week's show. I thought last week's show was, for Lucha Underground standards, weak.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weak. Last week was kind of like a weak win, maybe a strong tie. This one, I think it was a good show. It was a win, but I think there was some flaws with it. So let's start it out here. Cage of the Cage here.
What about Vampiro stealing your shit?
What did
you're not going to open up with Vampiro stealing your shit?
What exactly did he do? I just messaged me about that.
I'm just busting balls.
I was like, what are you referring to?
He said he's the sexiest dude in wrestling. And I was like, that's ugly dude saying they're sexy. That's Boom Boom Stick. He's got that shit covered.
I'm on Internet Wrestling Radio, so maybe like announcing on a live show, maybe, but I'm on Internet Wrestling Radio. Maybe I'll let it slide.
I'm so gay for Stryker, I thought he called Stryker the sexiest man. I'm reading this on Cage Side Seats. He's like, the sexiest man in wrestling. And I'm like, when Boom Boom's not around, maybe it's Matt Stryker. And then I'm reading the results here on Cage-Side Seats, and he said it about himself, and I was like, what? Oh, man, I'm really K for Striker. All right, let's talk Cage in a Cage. I just thought...
Okay, we got They Call Him Cage taking on Johnny Mundo with Taya in his corner, steel cage match, and one of the Aztec medallions is on the line. Both men started tying up. I mean, it was just a knockdown, drag-out fight to begin. Then I liked. Let's see. There was some of the highlights. I like the moonlight drive from off not the top of the cage, but off the top rope. I like that Boston Crab and the turnbuckle. I think it got a little ridiculous when Taya grabbed the kendo stick and put it through the ring. This put the kendo stick into play, and then she climbed up to the top of the cage and threw in a steel chair, bringing a steel chair into play. And then Taya was just like, okay, fuck this shit. And then she jumped in the goddamn cage and started taking it, and they both started taking it to Brian Cage. They brought in handcuffs. But ultimately, despite that magic killer by both Taya and Mundo, Cage kicked out, handcuffed Taya to the ropes, then hit a pile driver on Mundo to win the match. I think it was to me, it got kind of ridiculous towards the end because they just kept upping the ante and kept upping the ante and kept upping the ante. And I was finally like, it's like these cage matches are no count out, no disqualification. Why didn't Taya just go in there to begin with? Why did she just
the Combat Zone Wrestling rule.
Just
for those that don't know, there was a big thing in Combat Zone Wrestling. They had a cage match, and they're like, "We're in the cage, and you're not there." And then they just climbed the cage, and like the fucking internet exploded. Of course, we know you can climb the cage, but that's not the fucking point.
Yeah, and here's another thing. And plus, Johnny Mundo did the one thing I fucking hate with cage matches. The one thing. That's when you get your opponent just completely incapacitated, and you opt not to go for a pin, opt not to go for a submission, but rather to climb out of the cage. He gets to the top. Cage is still down. He's on the top. He's straddling the fucking cage. All he's got to do is throw his other leg over, come down about 3 or 4 steps, and then drop to the floor, and he wins. Instead, he opts to miss I think it was like a moonsault or something off there, and miss that. And I was like, I always hate that. At least it's better in WWE cage matches where they have the fucking door that the referee will open for you, but nobody could ever seem to make it out of. Anyway, at least they got that padlocked. That's one loophole I'm glad they got cured, but that's just something that drives me insane about fucking cage matches. Just beat the shit out of the guy when he can't move. Instead of just wasting your time pinning him and risking him kick out or making a comeback, climb out the fucking cage. But anyway, Cage gets the win.
Not so fast, my fellow friend. I'm going to disagree with you. Because, you're up there, you're on the thing, I can win this, but holy shit, how awesome would it be to jump off and fucking hit someone? So I think, they're like, what should I fucking do? Because, I hate to say this, and I want to apologize beforehand, but one time there was a Hardy's match that I didn't fucking absolutely despise.
Dun, dun,
and the Hardys match was the Hardys versus the Dudleys, and Matt was telling Jeff to climb down, and Jeff said, fuck it, I'm going for it, and lost. I thought that was awesome. So I just imagine, I don't know.
I'm in between the two of you, whereas I'm not a huge fan of that spot. I understand it's part because they're trying to put heat on the heel, and it's kind of a heel spot to go, I could win, but instead I'm going to try and hurt you more. Oh, it backfired, and so I wasn't a huge fan of that spot. But the rest of this match I loved. Mundo took some scary bumps in this one. When he took, essentially what was a buckle bomb, but onto the cage in between the rope. God, yeah. He took some nasty bumps. Cage looked awesome. Cage does something that very few people do well, and I really like this about him. And he did it last time they wrestled. He did it maybe once in this match. Maybe he didn't. Is that, he's I'm a machine. He's a monster. I'm I'm going to break everything. He'll choose to do these no-sell spots. But he doesn't most people when they do no-sell spots, Brock Lesnar, they just don't sell. And it doesn't do anything. he does them, and like the last week when he got like thrown through the window and he laid there for a bit, and then he came out and he's like, okay, I'm pissed now. He did that at least once in this match that I can remember, and I love that because he's not taken away from the power of whoever's hit attacking him, because he'll take the bump or whatever it is, stay still for a minute, and then come up like just Terminator ripped out, like, okay, now you've pissed me off. I like Cage more and more every time I see him wrestle.
Yeah, I love his finisher, Weapon X.
The Weapon X is badass.
I do have one, and another complaint that I have is I really think these two kind of wasted an opportunity with the weapons. I really felt like they should have sold it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, they sold it in the moment, taking some shots to the back, which I think Mundo definitely did, because you could see the welts up on his back, and particularly like that chair shot that Cage took. I mean, right to the fucking face.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I was amazed that nobody bladed. That's one thing that I was shocked about. I really thought somebody was going to blade in that fucking match, the way it was going. But I just think they wasted some opportunities, because, I mean, it's like they kept upping the ante and they kept doubling the punishment, but they kept kicking out. And I was like, you're no-selling these weapon shots. I feel like if even Johnny Mundo, I mean, the guy is nothing but pure muscle. I don't think he's maybe got a pound of fucking fat on him, if that. But I think of a guy that caliber with that kind of strength hit me full swing with a fucking steel chair. If I don't get a fucking concussion, I'm gonna be knocked silly. And I understand that Cage, he's the machine. He's a big tough guy, but I really felt like they kind of squandered some opportunities. I don't think. Go ahead.
No, I just think in Lucha Underground, one of the problems, it's a small problem, but it's still a problem. Weapons don't always equal. Like, sometimes you can get thrown through a fucking roof and be fine after commercial break, and then sometimes you're out for weeks. Yeah. Sometimes you get hit with a cinder block and you're fucking knocked the fuck out for 8 hours, and sometimes you're just like, oh, well, I'm going to kick out at 2. So I think it's a small problem.
It's very inconsistent. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. And the thing is that, first off, the 8-year-old in me was excited that the Cage match was first. I don't know why. I was just like, holy fuck, we're starting off the show with a Cage match. I thought that was fucking cool. I thought some of the moves that Cage did, Cage is just absolutely amazing. The one where they took fuck, I don't know the name of the move, but him and Mundo jumped off and did a flip off the top. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And then there's a problem with the chair. Like, the chair spot was really, really bad. I think that was on Cage. And Mundo really had Johnny Mundo, he really had no fucking problem nailing the shit out of that girl.
No, he did. He hit the shit out of Taya. And that's another small complaint I had about this match, even though I really liked it. Every time Taya did something, you could tell, and I don't know who this was on. To me, it looked like it was on Taya. But like when she did her splash, you could see Cage turn around, stopped, planted, and waited for the jump. He didn't take it organically at all, which I know from that height it's probably really hard to do. So I don't know if that was on Cage or if that was on Taya, but it looked like it was on Taya not being ready.
Yeah. And I don't know, like I just think like future booking wise, let's get nerdy. No,
this has to be blowout.
I could see Cage as a main eventer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
He already turned him down. He could do everything that Lucha Underground fans can respect out of him, and he's a bigger guy. And right now, the title is being battled between two big guys. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, like, and not only that, but I was like, I was thinking like Cage would probably win this fucking thing, and then who the fuck's taking the belt off Cage? You know what I mean? Because Cage is so talented, so jacked the fuck up. It looks fucking weird when he loses.
Yeah,
well, it's not like he's like the perfect fucking package and all that, but he's also the perfect package for WWE because, I mean, not WWE, but Lucha Underground, because WWE turned him down. So it's like, he might be loyal because I know, I don't want to see any more missing reports on that police.
He did an AMA a while back and stated that his ultimate goal, someone's like, do you want to go to WWE? And he's like, no, maybe eventually. Anyone that tells you they don't is lying, but he wants to go to Japan first and get big in Japan, which I could totally see. And you know, I'm kind of fantasy booking with you on this. If Cage is in that spot where, you know, Matanza and Bill Muertes is, if they just in my mind, I see what could be a triple threat between those three. And, you know, like, oh, Matanza's a monster. He's built out of destruction. And you have Mil Muertes, like, the power of the underworld. And if you wanted to write a story that would fit with Lucha, you could have Cage come in and go, you've got magic. You've got the power of the underworld. I'm just a guy, and I'm a machine, and I can still go toe-to-toe with y'all. Because that way he could lose, or he could win, and he would look just as strong either way. Literally, just as strong.
Yeah.
So,
So,
do you think? Now, please tell me. Do you think this is the blow-off match?
Oh, absolutely.
I hope so. I mean, nothing against the athletes, but I have no interest in seeing him wrestle anymore. It's a cage match, and for like maybe next season or 2 seasons down the road. With Johnny Mundo and Cage, it would just be like, now you're just wasting fucking time.
Yeah, this needs to be.
But then again, Johnny Mundo wasted a lot of time last year on Del Rio. It just seemed like they were stuck together. Like, you're in WWE, you're in WWE, fucking be stuck together forever. I don't know, I see Johnny Mundo help, like, just all opinion, no spoilers. By the way, I got fucked over on the spoilers for the Trios final. I was like, oh, the Trios final, I'm so excited. Boop! Right in a message, right in front of my fucking screen, message pops up. You're like, what do you think about these guys winning? So I got fucked over on the fucking Trios tournament with a spoiler. But
blame JR.
Let it go, man.
No, I'm not gonna let it go. That dildo still owes me a spoiler. Fat Oklahoma.
What? So it spoils something for you. What do you get in return? Do you like have to get a free sandwich, pizza,
give me
lunch?
a finger. Cut off one of your fingers and give it to me. I'll feel better.
Shit. You get a fucking meat.
Yeah. Fuck you, JR. That is a whole. Oh, God damn. Fuck you, JR. Anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Johnny Mundo can help another guy become a star, and I think Cage should be headed towards the main event whenever the main event feud comes to an end. And not only that, but it gives it time to end. I don't want to see a three-way. I know that's like a luchador thing, an ACW thing, but
I can just see that.
There's very few good ones. Like, it's either a three-way, it's like, this is the greatest fucking three-way I've ever seen in my life, or it's like, oh, fuck, that one guy's always in the way.
I mean, even with that story I said, triple threat, they could just as easily do that match one-on-one with either one of them.
Yeah. So, I don't know. So, I'm pro Cage. Not only that, but I just who the fuck's taking the title off? Talent, huge, fucking amazing.
I really like Cage. And I didn't like him at all season 1. And then he had that match with the Mac, and I'm like, man, he's better than I'm giving him credit for. That every time he wrestled this season.
That's because he has muscles. You automatically assume he can't wrestle. Thanks to WWE, you automatically assume that. Like, WWE's going to get a bunch of fucking nerds WWE's going to get a bunch of nerds ass kicked. Because we'll see fucking muscle guys who can't wrestle and fight for shit, and then we'll go to the gym and be like, you got giant muscles, you fucking pussy. And then we'll get knocked the fuck out, and I'll be like, fuck you, Vince! The guy's name ain't Vince. I'm just in a concussion saying fuck you to Vince McMahon for telling me muscles are bitches. Anyway, we got off topic.
Tends to happen.
Trios final. Dario comes out.
Dario comes out and says that Angelico has been injured in a quote-unquote unfortunate accident. Has been taken to the hospital. So Havoc and Son of Havoc and Ivelisse will have to basically go at 2.
No, is that a shoot?
13. No, I don't. Actually, no. There is like a recent story that came out, and this is not spoilers. That legitly, this is like recently that Angelico suffered an injury. So this would have been. I don't think this wouldn't even have been this season. I think this would have been for like season 3. Okay.
I'm gonna be delusional for a second. I'm gonna be delusional for
Just
a second. Put my delusional conspiracy theory on. Last week, previously on Lucha Underground review, I said it was bullshit. I said it was bullshit that Ivelisse and Son of Havoc thought their name was Team Ivelisse and Team Havoc, when obviously it was Team Mighty Ducks. And Angelico didn't say anything, so we said, wow, Angelico watches the podcast, and he's being punished for watching the podcast. Angelico and the Mighty Ducks, downfall is us.
We
Think
did
about
it.
it. 1
It was
plus
us.
1 equals Kevin Nash.
Oh my God! I gotta send that
Solved.
I gotta send him flowers now. I feel so bad.
It's us, dude. We cost the mighty ducks the
Oh
champion.
God!
Mm.
We gotta send him flowers, man.
Yes, we do. We need to send, no. Let's send him an edible arrangement.
Dude, I don't know what kind of cash you're packing around, but I ain't got $200 to send to a wrestler.
I could just see that he gets it in the mail like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is Wrestle I Am?
Well, the funny thing is, on Reddit a long time ago, a bunch of guys chipped in, and after a great NXT event, they sent a fruit basket to Triple H. I was like, you know what? I love you, Internet. I love you, Internet. Yeah, I think it was like R squared circle did that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's still around.
So, all right, let's break this down. You got the Dream Team and the other guys.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
The teams are you have the tag team champions being represented by the Evilise and Son of Havoc versus Jack Evans, PJ Black, and Phoenix. Then there is Joey Ryan, Mr. Cisco, and Cortez Castro. And then Rey Mysterio Jr., Prince Puma, and El Dragon Azteca Jr. Four-way elimination match. Yes, the Dream Team for the Trios Tag Team Championships. Dude, it's going to be hard for us to kind of review this match because it was just all over the place. I mean, there was just constant action, constant moving, just big reversals for moves, spots to the outside. But we get the first fall after Evilise got laid out. Castro Cortez wanting to go, take two. Cortez Castro wanting to finish off Evilise, get the pin. Joey Ryan begging for a tag after these two exchange like slaps. After a little bit brief exchange, Castro says no, and when he goes to go pin her, Evilise rolls him up, gets the quick 1, 2, 3. So the Crew and Joey Ryan eliminated. Then the next one comes out when the defending champs were eliminated next when Evilise hit a sunset flip, but she got super kicked by PJ Black. Jack Evans then rolled her up, got the elimination on her. Then it comes down to those two teams. Then you have 619s across the board. El Dragon Azteca Jr. hit a tornado DDT. Then Rey Mysterio hit a moonsault on Jack Evans. Got the 1, 2, 3. So your winners and new Trios Tag Team Champions, Rey Mysterio Jr., Prince Puma, and El Dragon Azteca Jr. The Dream Team. It was a crazy match, but it was entertaining as hell. I mean, that's just fucking Lucha Libre. Some people are like, oh, well, I don't get all these spots here. Dude, it's just fucking Lucha Libre. Go look it up. Kiss my ass.
I have some big problems with this match.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm interested to hear.
I do have some big problems with this match. My first biggest problem with the match wasn't anything that happened in the match. It was the end of the Trios tournament came too fucking soon. Why are we having a four-way elimination? Why could we not have another round and then the champions? That makes no sense to me. I don't like that. And that's been one major problem with Lucha Underground so far this entire season, is that they're just a little too fast.
I think I may have an answer for that, because obviously if they're going to put the belts on the Dream Team, you don't really want to do a face versus face, because you don't want to see the Trios champions just get eliminated in a tournament. Well, they already got the bye. Yeah, they already got the bye. That was established, and you just don't want to see. You don't want to divide your audience like that. But so you got to have some kind of asshole to take the fall. So you bring in a couple of heel teams, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I see what they were
kind of
doing.
booked it to a corner.
Yeah, I see what they were going for. It irritated me. I wanted to see the Trios tournament go on a little bit longer. I wanted to see one or two more surprises for Dario coming out, throwing out some crazy stuff, but we didn't. It was just, okay, we're ending it this week. We got to end it this week. We've got to end it. How are we going to end it? Four-way? Okay, we'll do a four-way. Second problem with that match. I know lots of people in a match is a Lucha Libre thing, and usually it works. I want to separate this match into two separate matches. 4 teams and then 2 teams. when it was all 4 people and all 4 teams in the ring, honestly, this match was a mess to me because there were some people that were working one style, some people that were working another style, and it just didn't meld very well. Not to say there weren't some great spots.
Would you have been more satisfied if it had been like a 3-way, minus the champions, and then the winner of that 3-way goes to the finals?
I could see that a little bit more. That might have helped. I don't know how I would have rebooked this, and so I'd have to think about it to really get into it. I mean, it was like the first half, just muddy to me. It was real muddy, too many people. There were some great spots. I loved the one spot where just everybody flew over the top rope. I actually really liked that. But the match to me really kicked off when it went just Team Phoenix versus the Dream Team, which is what we're going to call them from now on, both those teams. Because there was some good character development there. We saw Phoenix kind of getting maybe like subconsciously persuaded by his teammates. He was acting real dirty, did a couple nasty things. And then after he did them and he lost, he was like really regretted doing it. There's some great, awesome Lucha Libre. I love that tornado DDT that Dragon Azteca does. I fucking love it. It is so goddamn cool. So the second half of this match I loved. The first match it was just muddy. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. And then, but the end, it paid off in the end because me and Dave talked about this. If you're gonna make the team the Dream Team, if they do anything but win, you fucked yourself. And I was thinking they were gonna have some crazy thing and lost, but no, they just won clean. So great, awesome. And they looked good doing it.
Yeah, the Dream Team is absolutely fantastic. The only thing is, this has nothing to do with Lucha Underground. When I was watching it, I got a spoiler, which fucking, really fucking throws poop in your fucking cereal.
I'm just fuck you, JR.
But yeah, I thought It Release looked really strong. I like the fact that Joey Ryan and that storyline is moving along. The Dream Team was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, but the thing is, why would Dario put the Dream Team together? He fucks with everyone else, and then he just puts the Dream Team together. Seems a bit fucking weird. If he was like, was Dario out for coffee during that time? Like his fucking intern comes back, and the intern's like, I did something for you, boss. He's like, what's that? He's like, I put these fucking Dream Team together. He's like, that's not how it works here, kid. And then his fucking brother ate him. So now there's no intern. I love the fact that fucking they talked about the third member, Castro and Cisco. They're like, have you seen them? I fucking marked out every fucking time the announcers don't know something the fans don't, because it just makes so much fucking sense. It's such a small fucking detail. But the thing is, that small detail doesn't make you feel fucking stupid. And that's like a good feeling to have in pro wrestling, because you watch WWE and TNA and a lot of American products, you're like, they think we're fucking retarded. That, and it also makes your product look bad, because like in this world, the announcers don't know what's happening backstage. Like, okay, so it makes sense why they don't know. But like in WWE TNA, they're like, oh yeah, our guys do watch the product. They just have no fucking idea what's going on, so it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how does Hulk Hogan not know Bully Ray's fucking... Sorry, dude. I just fucking... Dude, you have no idea how fucking angry I was that Hulk Hogan came out and fucking didn't know Bully Ray was fucking his daughter. Like, it just blew my fucking mind, because it just... anyway, I had nothing to do with this. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know who's going to beat the Dream Team. I like the fact that it was building up storylines with everybody. It's just like, pay attention to small details. And It Release really held their own. And hopefully everything leads to a storyline.
They've been really good about interweaving storylines and making new ones from old ones. So I have faith in them in that regard. And again, I've told you this before about Dario making the Dream Team. He knows they're there, and I guarantee he's got something for them.
I hope so. But overall, I enjoyed it a lot. And not a lot, but Rey Mysterio is such a star, but he can't go as Well, I don't know. That's not fair. Rey Mysterio is still one of the best wrestlers in the world. But if you compare Rey Mysterio to Rey Mysterio, he's a shell of the fucking self. You know,
Really?
Go back in WCW, ECW days. God, was he fucking amazing. So I think him being part of the Dream Team makes sense because you have star power without showing his weakness. Oh, God forbid you hide people's weaknesses. So, and not that, but it helps, you know, Dragon Azteca Jr. get over because he's been there, storyline-wise, he's been there since day one.
Yeah.
And then Prince Puma, to me, I don't know. The more I think about it, even though he's not in the main event, he's still the face of the company for me.
Who? Prince Puma?
Yeah. Even though he's not the main event. Like, I'm thinking Lucha Underground. Like, oh, Prince Puma. So, and I don't know if that's going to hurt the main event and all that. But,
yeah, I think he's going to stay because I heard they made him a big money offer. From my sources tell me that they just filled a U-Haul full of money and they just backed it up to his house and they opened up the door and said, "Will you stay if we give you this?" And Ricochet, Prince Puma, you know, actually Ricochet was like, puts on the Puma mask and is like,
as a Dragon Gate fan, though, we have to get Yuha Nation and Prince Puma and AKA Ricochet together. You know, the fact that you know what? This is what's wrong with the world today. The fact that best friends are on different rosters. It just breaks my fucking heart. It breaks my Dragon Gate heart. Oh, listen. Yuha Nation, you gotta come to Lucha Underground. Or Ricochet, because, you know, he's not Prince Puma. Ricochet goes, dude, how cool would it be if Prince Puma stays in Lucha Underground, but Ricochet goes to NXT?
That would be fucking awesome.
That would be fucking beyond amazing. Yeah, but overall, I found it to be absolutely amazing, and hopefully it goes. And I forget, I think it was Jack Evans, maybe PJ Black. I'm pretty sure it was Jack Evans. Literally said she's the baddest bitch in the building.
Jack Evans.
yeah.
I think it was Evans. He's like, no, I'm the biggest bitch in the building. And then fucking, they're like, did that just happen?
Vampiro was like, huh? Did that dumbass just say that?
So, and what has been my favorite part? Like, what's been my favorite part of the show? Like, after this main event, the fact that I looked and there's 5-10 minutes left. I'm like, ooh, like I get really excited for the last segments. Like, I don't know why. Like, just,
oh, I love it when like it looks like the show's over, but you know they're going to do something. I was like, ooh, what are they going to do now? And this one, they brought out Vampiro comes to the dojo in a hood. He calls out Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. rolls his ass out in an electronic wheelchair.
Full ring gear electronic wheelchair.
Yes, and then tells him to get up. No, get up, and then he pours hot candle wax on him, and Pentagon Jr. tries to get up, falls on the floor, and the Vampiro gets over and is like, "You're weak," and just walks off. End of show. I'm like, damn. I guess Bill Mortes did put a fucking hurting on him. Shit.
Loved it. These little end segments they've been doing have been fucking incredible. They add so much. They every time they add a little sense of mystery that makes you want to go like so. Like the mystery here is the mystery solved was okay. We know Vampiro is lying to Matt Stryker, and he is still Pentagon Jr.'s master. We know that it's been solved. But why? And why is he lying about it? He said it on national television in front of everybody. So that's our mystery. And the other mystery is Vampiro going to get up? I mean, not Vampiro, excuse me, is Pentagon Jr. going to get up? He's gonna, but how?
I also like the fact that he didn't get up because, like, just sometimes so much crazy shit happens that you're like, oh yeah, I don't know. It felt right. It felt right. It was like, oh, because, you know, a lot of things with Lucha Underground is they push the envelope, and sometimes they take huge risks that don't get over with everybody. But, like, I think him not being able to get up adds a little bit of realism to such a fantasy world. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, but overall, enjoyed it a lot. Gave it a huge win. All right, you ready to go to some live comments, gentlemen?
Yep.
I'm gonna regret this, but go ahead, Dave.
God, dude, let me tell you something, dude. I might fucking be a Boom Boom when it comes to Monday Night Raw. because usually the live comments are cool as fuck during the week. Monday Night Raw, you get every fucking retard. And then you also get every fucking retard, too, on Monday Night Raw. But they're like, oh, all you talk about is WWE. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, we do other shows that no one watches in the week. You can comment there. I don't know. I never trolled anyone I didn't know. And trolling someone you know is more like a prank. And even then, like, I don't know. I don't get people. Thank you, Ricardo and Zachary, for liking us on Facebook. Zachary says, I give Lucha Underground a win. The Cage was pretty good. Congrats to Brian Cage on his win. Prince Puma is the only Lucha Underground roster member to have won all available championship, minus Gift of the Gods. The Vampiro Pentagon segment left me speechless. Yeah, Dario and his brother was the one that I thought was amazing.
That one was. Because we talked about that. It's like, take that out of a wrestling context. Just put it into a villain in a movie, and you sit there and go, I wish I would have thought of that. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. It was,
oh, my God. So fucking good.
And now we're going to the YouTubes. Andy Papp says, huge win! The Dream Team won the gold. Do you believe in miracles? we definitely... I think Do You Believe in Miracles is one of the biggest sports call ever. And I really do. I think it's the biggest sports call ever. And we just abuse it here. Like, Zack Ryder got a win on Superstars. Do you believe in miracles? Yeah, the Dream Team does win the gold. I can't wait for next week's episode. Yeah. Ricardo says, huge win. Really love the cage match between Mundo and Cage. Trio match was also awesome, but wish Angelico wasn't injured. Yeah. Well, we don't know. There is a crazy conspiracy that we did just make up, and when I say we, me, that we are convinced he's the only one of the Team Mighty Ducks that watches our show, and he's being punished for it. Now, granted, we're fucking retarded.
We're going to blow arrangement, but we couldn't fucking afford the chocolate dips. You were going to deal with the regular. What the fuck? What?
Andy Babb says, where do you see Cage Mundo rivalry going? And I think we talked about this pretty much. We hope it's over. Booms, you agree with that, right? I don't know if
yeah, I agree. I hope it's over after this. I think that there's no place to go after this, really.
Andy Papp says the three amigos are here. Andy Papp says, let's go Giants. No way, dude. Bucks got a gator. We even got a... I don't know.
Big Blue Red Crew.
Dude, when it comes to sports, I am so loyal and so delusional that every time there's a fucking draft, we can be 0-16, which sometimes we are as the Bucks, but we can have like 1 or 2 wins and be in the fucking draft. And no matter who they draft, I am so positive, Petey, that I'm fucking delusional. I'm like, what? We got a quarterback from the Florida Gators? Bucks are winning the Super Bowl next year! But here's the thing. I've been doing that for like 20-plus years.
Oh, we've been doing
like
just
Courtney Hawkins, Trent Dilfer, we're going to the Super Bowl!
I do the same exact thing. We do the same thing, just reverse, because I never watched the draft. As much as a football fan I am, as much as I love the Giants, I could give a damn about the draft. So the day after the draft, I just text my brother and go, hey, did we get anybody good? And his response has been the exact same for 20-plus years, which is, nope, we're going to suck. We've won Super Bowls. And he went, nope, we suck.
Oh, yeah. So, no, as a Bucks fan, as a Tampa Bay fan, let's put it this way, and I said this on Coco Plays. I've bet $100 for the Tampa Bay Rays to win the World Series every year since their expansion. It has not paid off yet. But the thing is, like, you should just hear the bookie / Las Vegas type people. I'm like $100 on the Tampa Bay Rays, and like they're like, dude, you know that's $9 billion to 1. Yeah, I know. And then they're like, does he know something we don't know? I'm like, no, no, I'm just a fucking.
I'm just a fan, guys.
When will the prediction show happen? It will happen after we go off the air or tomorrow, depending on how all three of us feel. That is the best fucking luchador mask I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, I want to get a Bucks one like that. That'd be amazing. You know what? I think I want to start a lucha. I want to start a lucha mask collection. I only have 2. I used to have a bunch, but
These are the most uncomfortable things in the world.
Yeah, I don't collect anything anymore. I came to Japan, like I packed up everything, came to Japan, and I was like, collecting stuff is stupid. So maybe I'll start collecting lucha masks. I don't know, guys. Prediction show tonight or tomorrow? Or
well, let's zip through this and we'll figure it out after the show.
All right. So like, comment, subscribe. It's either tonight or tomorrow, or we probably. Tonight or tomorrow. Let's not. Card subject to change. Did you see Vince Russo's video about China? It was really touching. No, I haven't.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. It's weird. Vince Russo's podcast, I've only seen like 3 or 4 clips. Because I usually don't watch other podcasts and it kind of makes me douchey, but I want my opinion to be my opinion. But the couple clips I've seen of Vince Russo, I'm like, maybe he's not the devil. But then, doesn't the devil trick you that he's not the devil? Anyway.
Yeah. I just can't listen to him. Listen here, bro. I'm going to tell you about wrestling, and I'm going to scream everything I say to you. And I can't do it. I can't fucking deal with it.
Gotcha. It's so predictable that Pentagon Jr. will be the Lucha Underground champ in the end. Maybe. I don't know.
I hope.
I don't know. They tease shit a lot. Because the thing is, I don't think anyone could. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't think anyone predicted Mil Muertes would beat Pentagon Jr. I mean, not Pentagon Jr. Prince Puma.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the thing is, like, you could say, what if Cage wins the fucking title and then they push him to the moon? I don't know. I don't know spoilers, so I'm afraid. Well, this conversation feels like some dick is going to spoil it for us, so I'm not.
Yeah, I am not going to say the spoiler. I know a spoiler.
Oh, son
Fuck you, JR. I know a spoiler. So that part is ruined for me. I'm not going to say any more than that.
All right, well, let's say yes or no across the board. Pentagon Jr. champ. Obviously, no spoilers. Just going for your heart here. Pentagon Jr. champ end of the season. Booms? Yes or no?
This season, yeah, I could see him doing that.
Giants? El Gianto?
El Gigante.
All right.
Oh, I think he's going to get it, man. I want him to have it so bad.
I don't know. I am completely undecided. I'm going to say no.
He could not win it, I'd be just happy.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Baylor will debut Sunday? Does anyone not believe that?
I think he'll do. I think he'll debut on Monday, the earliest.
All right. Ray Mastani says, Coco, please do a Coco Plays on Heaven and Hell, and if you believe. Yeah, I have to get my act together on Coco Plays. I'm kind of a bitch because I've always put Coco Plays last.
Oh, no, nobody subscribes to my Coco Plays channel.
It's true. I look myself in the mirror every day.
Oh, woe is me. Oh, crap, I haven't done a show in 5 fucking weeks, but that's your fault because you people don't subscribe. Did that cover it right there?
That's actually true audio. I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, am I being a bitch? I am being a bitch. So yeah, I got to do something.
Not being a bitch.
Maybe I'll do one on Heaven and Hell, but, you know, we already talked about my Tim Tebow beliefs, so that kind of answered the question. Did EC3 get pinned? I think he did, but I stopped watching TNA.
I believe he did, because I think Dixie Carter sent like a note out saying that he had a streak snapped.
I don't watch TNA because, like, there's nothing I can, like, there's what I hate about podcasts. I hate podcasts that come on and fucking blame the fans and mock the fans. I don't want to be that podcaster. If I watch TNA, I would totally be that podcaster. I'd be like, yeah, this is the result, you fucking retards. And I don't want to be that podcaster. But every now and then, you know, I have an Andy Paps, I have an American a la carte. They're like, hey guys, it's really improving, you know, and then I'll see a tweet that doesn't fucking look absolutely stupid from a fucking TNA wrestler. And I'm like, let me go check in. And it just doesn't even fucking, like, oh, EC3 got pinned? Oh, fucking, these guys are your champions? Oh, yeah, like, I don't know, I don't want to make fun of TNA, but I'm also taking a break, but every now and then I peek in. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that broccoli, and then you take a peek and you're like, holy fuck, broccoli is fucking stupid as fuck. What is that bitch Dixie Broccoli thinking? I just can't, man. I don't want to talk bad about TNA fans, but that would literally be the whole show. You know what I mean? And I don't. You know, because like Lucha Underground, I love it. I think there's hope. New Japan, I love it. I think there's hope. WWE, they tease hope and all that, but if WWE sucks, the fans ain't bitches about it. At least our audience, you know. So I don't know, man. I heard he got pinned, but I stopped watching. But for the record, EC3 is the only thing I do care about. I do watch EC3 YouTube comments, but then he got pinned. I'm like, yeah, fucking good. I really want Mundo to get a title shot. I don't. I don't know. Anyone else? Mundo, title shot? Yes? No?
Not right now.
No.
Yeah. Ray Mastani, what is going to happen with the McMahon's decision on Payback? I have no idea. I'm hoping it's Shane McMahon.
I don't care.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, so fucking stupid.
Maybe we'll answer this more in the review, but Boom Boom hit it on the head. It's just hard to like answer when I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
Well, I mean, it's not like anything they do has any consequences. I mean, think about it. They got rid of the Authority only to have them be brought back 3 weeks later. You had Shane McMahon take on The Undertaker for control of Raw. Shane McMahon loses, but Vince hands him control of Raw anyway the next fucking night. I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter because, I mean, it can change like on a dime right there. There's no consequences. There's no nothing. It can just be a win, so it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares?
Much love at Ace_Mr509 on Twitter. Looks like a Luchador fan. I have to maybe add him. Retweeted us on Twitter, so much love. Appreciate it. People on Facebook are asking me stuff about that has nothing to do with pro wrestling, Lucha Underground. Disrespectful cunts. Everyone should be watching. Alright, Crazy J Ray says, hello everyone, what's up? Hold the brilliant split, blah, blah, blah. Take two. Raymond Stein says, will the brand split be announced? I don't know, there's a lot of rumors about it.
No. It's not going to here's why it's not going to happen. The roster is already stretched thin enough as it is already. You really think they can sustain having two separate rosters? And particularly when one of those TV shows, their ratings are down in the fucking toilet. Do you think they're really going to, basically SmackDown is a glorified house show. That's all it is. They shouldn't call it SmackDown. They should call it glorified house show.
Yeah. I don't know. I always hope that WWE is going to do something awesome. That was the saddest 100% shoot I've ever fucking had all my life. Because the brand split could be awesome. Man, I really have a cold and can't talk. I apologize. But the brand split would be awesome if done right. But, Booms, how often do I say something would be awesome if done right, and WWE never does it right? Booms, we've been doing this show on radio, on internet, on YouTube for like 800 fucking years. I'm pretty sure the first thing I said to Booms is like, if WWE does it right, it will be good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. If they do a lot of things right, it'll be great. But they, as you say, they're not in the business of being awesome.
Yeah. Why has WWE become so corporate? Is
there a publicly traded company?
Yeah,
Next.
And it's easy to convince people to take their fucking money. We live in a PC culture where if you suck but don't say fuck, you'll be okay. You don't believe me? YouTube. Andy Pap says, sup. Crazy J Ray, no brand split, please. No problem. Andy Pap's Bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. Is kayfabe dead? This is a great question. I don't think kayfabe is dead. I think it's switched targets.
Yeah, it's just not the same it used to be.
Ooh, this is gonna get me some heel heat. You want to have indie wrestlers and athletes punch you in the fucking face? Timestamp right now. All right, I'm gonna get punched in the face. Kayfabe is fucking for the wrestlers. The fans don't fucking believe in kayfabe. It's dead. Kayfabe, but you know what isn't dead? Convincing a guy to spend $20,000 on a wrestling school so that he can fucking make $20 20 years from now, and then it's you know what it is? It's for mentally weak athletes. That's where you get kayfabe. Think about it. Oh my God! Someone on YouTube is reviewing wrestling. Like, imagine if George Clooney was as mentally weak as WWE superstars are. Just imagine. Imagine, like, okay, granted, I hate all politicians, but could you imagine if politicians were as mentally weak as fucking pro wrestlers were? They're the most mentally weak fucking people ever. And they fucking are like, oh, kayfabe's still alive? No, it's only alive for you, because you're the dumbass paying fucking 10 fucking grand to not make it. The odds are against you. And even if you do make it, I've said this before, I hate John Cena more than a grown man should hate anything. With that said, he's underpaid. All of them are fucking underpaid. Imagine if John Cena sold out arenas as a pop star. He'd make more money. Imagine if John Cena got those ratings as an actor on a TV show. He would make more money. Imagine if John Cena was an athlete, and on top of it, this hurts me to say, but use imagination a lot. Imagine if he was an athlete on top of his game. He'd make more money. Kayfabe isn't dead. There's just a new victim. And the pro wrestlers are the victim of kayfabe. But no, it's my fault you didn't make it, indie guy. Sup, Andy Paps? What's up? Well, dude, I'm getting punched in the fucking face by someone after that rant. Raven Donnie says, will WWE ever hit 5 million viewers? Booms?
I think you have an answer to this.
5 million, dude. They're lucky to get 3.
You know what?
They haven't gotten 5 since I was in fucking high school.
The thing is, they could be so good, but they choose not to be. Just know what it is. They went for short-term guaranteed money to ruin their legacy and hurt their business long-term. That right there describes WWE to a T. They went for short-term money, but it ruined their legacy and ruined their business long-term. I think they'd get 5 million viewers if they didn't suck, but there'll always be a John Cena, there'll always be a Roman Reigns, there'll always be a Baron Corbin. Who the fuck is gonna get behind those guys? Who? Moving on. But can you imagine? Just imagine, because John Cena, Baron Corbin, and Roman Reigns are the same fucking guy. Can you imagine that character? Just imagine John Cena, kayfabe character, and lost. Who the fuck would root for him? Imagine him in 24. Imagine John Cena as the Arrow. Just no one is gonna root for that fucking character. And yet you pass it down to generation because you're going to blame fucking dumbass kids. Even though there's no... And I'm a big statistics person. Boom Boom knows this. When we're off the air, if you don't have the statistics, I don't give a fuck what you say. You know, you can be like, it's for the children. Or, no, my guy is going to save planet Earth. You need to back that shit up with statistics, or I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Statistically speaking... Fuck you, WWE, and your fucking children. They don't exist. It is such a small fucking demographic. But the thing is, you can convince the PC culture that you're good, and then they'll watch it and they'll be like, well, it's horrible, but it's for the kids. Marvel don't do that. DC don't do that. Pixar don't do that. Disney don't do that. You suck, and you hide behind the kids. Matter of fact, I hope Walt Disney's body is frozen. He gets unfrozen and just slaps the living fucking shit out of you. Oh, we're for the children. Me, zombie Disney. Sup, Crazy J Ray? How's it going? Will Nakamura ever be WWE champion?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think he will.
Kayfabe needs to come back.
It can't.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like, they're mentally weak. Kayfabe comes back alive when men are in the fucking business. Think about it. Here's the thing. Go back in time. Go back to 1970. Go back. You're there. Stand outside an arena and ask them if pro wrestling is real. People in the 70s weren't fucking retarded. You know, it's not like, oh, they just fucking let themselves go. You know, in Japan, they let themselves go. There's no one in Japan that goes, oh, no, pro wrestling's real. They just let themselves go. Same thing with movies. Americans are willing to let themselves go. But somewhere beyond a bunch of mentally weak fucking athletes, and hey, a bunch of fucking mentally weak fucking athletes said, oh, no, they always believed. No, just the product was more realistic, and people bought in. But, you know, every time a troll comes up, like, is wrestling real? And you flip the fuck out, it's not helping, you know? It's just... Can you imagine going... I'm picking on George Clooney. I have a man crush on George Clooney. But you can imagine going to George Clooney and being like, you ain't the real fucking Batman! He'd be like, yeah, I know. Because George Clooney's not mentally fucking weak. Kayfabe is alive. Every fucking retard who thinks they're in the business but making less than $2,000 a month, that's your Kayfabe. That's your Kayfabe. I'm in the business! Do you make $2,000 a month? No! How much do you make? Well, I get stiffed on $20 sometimes. Oh, you're in the business, pal. Kayfabe is alive. It's just the victims have changed. You know how Kayfabe... Like, here's the thing. Do you think anyone... The Attitude Era was the golden age as far as television ratings go. Do you think anyone said, hey, dude, this ain't real? You know, like, no. Do you think anyone's like, oh, is Bulk of Pro Wrestling real? Brr. Just... Who gives a shit? Put on a good goddamn show. Who will beat the Dream Team for the Trios title? I don't think anyone is. What channel is Lucha? El Rey Network. Fuck, marry, kill, spank, and fine. Sunny, Sable, Beth Phoenix, Jacqueline. You know what? I'm in a fucking cranky-ass mood today. I'm killing them all. Ah, that's not true. I'll marry Beth Phoenix and kill the rest. Beth, you're coming with me! Booms, you want to touch this one?
All right, let's see. In their prime, let's see. I would fuck Jackie, marry Beth Phoenix, spank Sunny, and kill Sable.
All right. El Johnny Anto.
Beth Phoenix and then whatever. I don't even remember.
Beth Phoenix is beautiful and awesome.
Oh,
I think she's attractive.
Andy Paps disagrees. He says Sable all the way. TJ Almars. Angelico really did get injured. Well, thanks for the update. It was during his AAA match. Oh, that sucked. He messed up his ankle. Will be out for the rest of the season, too, so he couldn't defend the titles. Thanks, TJ. Thank you for the info, man. That's the thing. It's hard to get info on Lucha Underground because I'm so scared of spoilers.
Yeah,
like, breaking news on Lucha Underground. Nope, not clicking that. Not clicking that. What if Steph and Triple H never got married?
Then China never
Triple-
gets out of the business, and she doesn't overdose and die.
Oh, we went really fucking deep. Yeah, like China's like.
I went really deep.
I honestly think. All right, this is just me, and it's a what-if question. So, I think Triple H goes to TNA, and I think Stephanie marries John Cena. Without a doubt. You know what I mean? That's my guess. Booms, do you want to add anything?
If that never happens, then, well, first of all, they don't have 3 kids together. Then I would say that
You're all Back to the Future. I just picture Triple H holding a fucking Polaroid and his kids start disappearing. Marty, save your brothers and sisters!
Then, let's see, what else would happen? I don't think we would have the Reign of Terror that we saw back in 2003. I mean, Triple H would still be there. He'd still be a top guy, but I don't think he would have been quite at that just level of tyranny that he had for like those. I think it started about, 02 through about 07, 06. No, it's about 06. You know, those about 4 years. I don't think it would have been as bad as it got.
All right. 2 non-wrestling questions. Booms. Tell me, here's a laugh. Rey Mysterio asked me, is humanity getting worse?
It depends on who you ask. Do not ask Dave Coco that question. Please, for the love of God and all that is holy on this earth, do not ask Dave Coco that question.
Let me put it this way. I'm the guy who roots for the robots in iRobot. Fuck humanity. Next. Last non-wrestling question. Is time travel real? I hope so, because I am a grown man who reviews pro wrestling, but for my age, there's no way anyone should think of time travel as much as I do. I kid you not. I know Rey Mysterio is a young man who loves the porn. I probably think of time travel more than I do sex. I just think about it way too much. Like, if you had a time travel machine, I would just fucking abuse it. I would abuse it. And not all that, but I would use it for such selfish bullshit. Oh, I didn't like the intro. Like, I would just, dude, you know how, like, even if you had a time machine that only went back 5 minutes, your life would be so much better. You know what I mean? Like, go to that girl, like, hey, you want to fuck? No? Hey, don't fucking talk to me, you whore. I don't know. Dude, let me tell you, you know how, like, there's the butterfly effect and all, if you go back in time, it destroys shit? Mm-hmm. If any of that is true, you fuckers would all be dead. I remember when I was behind a machine gun, 240 Golf, I used to daydream about this way too much. Probably I'm like on the front line, the machine gun, gotta pay attention to the enemy. And this is what I daydreamed about. If I had a 240 Golf and like 3 cans of ammo and went back to caveman times, like just when the cavemans were just developing, would I be considered a god? Just think about it. They don't know what a fucking 240 Golf is. They'll, boom! They're like, holy fuck! They're like, I am your god. Like, I'm gonna overrun God. You only have to kill like 3 or 4 cavemen, and they get the fucking point. I would rename everything Dave. I'd be like, welcome to fucking... Yeah, I went a little too deep, but yeah. I don't know if it's real, but I think about it way too much. Why is SmackDown better than Raw? It goes up and down. And why is SmackDown better than Raw right now? I think a lot of mid-carders get to shine. There's less main eventers, and the announce team is awesome. That's just my opinion. But, I don't know. Raw hasn't been too bad minus Roman Reigns. I'm just going to go as quick as I can. You guys, because this is getting awkward. I'm going to go as quick as I can, and you guys just fucking interrupt.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I told. Hold on. Let me go back to Sammy real quick. Okay.
You know shit's getting serious when he's not El Gianto.
I told my dad. I took a little mini vacation this last weekend. I went and spent some time with my family. Talking to my dad, who knows about wrestling, and he likes wrestling. I haven't watched it in a long time. I watched NXT with him. He loved Samoa Joe. And then I watched Raw with him. And Roman Reigns came out. And he looked at him, and they heard him booing. He's like, "Is that the champion?" Yeah. They're booing him? Yeah. He's a babyface, huh? Yeah. Why? I explained the whole situation to him, and I shit you not, this is his response. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck him, feed him fish heads, ride that shit to the bank, and then he walked into the next room. It's like, there's no answer to that. There's no fucking comeback. Is it? All right.
Is it pro-Roman, anti-Roman, or is just?
It's just it's fucking fact. Fuck him, feed him fish heads, ride that shit to the bank. The fuck do you say to that?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but it fucking works.
All right, Crazy J-Ray. Tomorrow, one of my favorite movies on El Rey comes out, The Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Yeah, I love me some Toxic
TJ
Avenger.
Almars. Taya is underrated. She doesn't get the credit here in the U.S., but she's really over in Mexico. I know very little about her, but what little I know, I respect her a lot.
I think that's kind of the point of Lucha Underground. It takes talent that we haven't been exposed to here in the United States and exposes us to talents, both white and Hispanic stars that we normally wouldn't get to see. We get to see them and like, oh, cool, I'd like to know more. And so I jumped on AAA's website and I'm like, oh, I recognize that guy. I recognize that guy. Oh, I wonder who this guy is. I wonder what he does. And maybe that's the point.
All right. Ray Mastani says, why does Boom Booms always look sleepy? I don't know. I got the best comment ever on ROH review. Boom Booms did an ROH review, and they said, it sounds like he always misses Dave. Booms, why are you so sleepy?
Well, right now, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. There's like a huge time difference between me and Dave. It's like, what, 14 hours? 14
well, right
hours
now it's 3 minutes to noon.
Also, Matlock went off like 30 minutes ago, and he's got to go to sleep so he can get real up early, get to work, come home, do other old man things.
Hey, I like Matlock. Kiss my ass.
Boom Boom is 198 years old. He went to high school with Liger. Is the call-in line still in the works? Listen, the second we know how to use a call-in line is when it will work. I'm really dumb. Like, I think, like, Ray Mastani he underestimates how dumb we really are. Like,
hey, Ray, let me tell you this. Dude, if you could have went behind the scenes and seen Dave, LK, and myself try to put this shit together, my God, I think it was like a monkey doing a math problem. We were all just huddled around the computer. We were like, try this, no, try this, no, try. What the fuck isn't that working? We just could not get it to work. Now, we're going to keep playing with it. Maybe we can try to get something to work in the future. But you'll know when we get it working because then we'll have a call-in line.
Yeah.
That's how you know when it works. When we have the call-in line, that's when you know we fucking nailed it.
Do you think any other podcasters are just like, we're really dumb? Like, do you think anyone just breaks it down like that?
We're like, we're working on it, guys. We'll give it to you. We're like, we're working on it. That's only because I get outsmarted by microwaves on a daily basis. So we'll get to it when we get to it.
I'd love to see a Mexican cartel type group on Lucha Underground. They might be going that way. I don't know.
You can see it.
What is the chance that Roman turns heel? Sammy says, Ole Sammy. Ole says 1.00002% chance. Let me put it this way. He has to turn heel or his career is over. Like, open letter to The Rock. Dear The Rock, save your cousin. Just save him. Because the thing is, like, I don't know. There comes a point where making money is just an excuse for you being horrible. Because he's like, oh, I'm going to make as much money as I can. Yeah, but when does pride... That's what I mean by mentally weak. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's athletes that are the highest paid athletes in the world. But that doesn't mean they're like, oh, I lost... Imagine A-Rod. Imagine A-Rod coming up. Like, hey, you know what? My batting average is down, but I'm the highest paid fucking player in the league, so fuck you. It's just... Kayfabe, dude. They're fucking mentally weak. Tiana, Aerostar, and Cage have medallions now. That is fucking sweet. I love Aerostar. He's probably my favorite luchador ever.
You mean Proto Man? Because he's Proto Man.
Fuck you, Proto Man. Ray Mastani gives him a 0.001% chance. Are kids ruining WWE? No. The illusion of kids is ruining WWE. You know, you can't, like, that's like blaming fucking my looks on the boogeyman. boogeyman doesn't fucking exist. I'm just an ugly fuck. No, you can't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing about me. The market is the market. Stats, stats, stats. And I never blame the young or the poor. Like, as soon as you're like, well, it's the young and the poor's fault, you lost me. I'm like, what? 1 + 1 = go fuck yourself? So I don't think it's the kids' fault. They're not ruining WWE because they don't exist, statistically speaking. Statistically speaking, they don't exist. And then the ones that do exist, I don't know, what are we looking? Less than 10%? Maybe lower? You know? You're out of your fucking mind. They don't, like... Okay, that would be like, oh, WWE sucks. And out of every 800 fucking grown nerdy dudes, there's one child. Let's blame the fucking child! No. No, it ain't the children's fault. It's the lie. It's the idea. It's the illusion. And not only that, but Pixar is for kids and it's not ruined. Don't blame the youth. Blame Vince. That's it. Everyone disagrees with me. They say kids are ruining it. I'm the only one that gets hard when I see Maurice. I don't know.
She's pretty.
I don't know. Like I can't just look
Well,
at.
Who asked that question?
Who do you think?
Ray, look, you're getting at that age where things are starting to happen to your body and you're starting to feel things that you've never felt before, and you're noticing, these changes. That's totally natural. It's totally normal. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just you notice girls and it makes you feel a little fuzzy inside, and it's all natural. It means you're becoming a man. It's all that means. It's totally normal. You shouldn't feel bad about that.
All right. Booms just a hard worker, Ray. That's why, unless his wife gives it to him all night. TJ Armour says, Dave, Boom Boom, Sammy, who do you predict will win the next 4 to win medallions? Well, I don't read spoilers. I don't know. I thought the Dream Team guys would be a lock-in for it, but now that they have the Trios title, maybe not.
Pentagon Jr.'s getting one.
Yeah, Pentagon Jr.
Drago's probably getting one.
I'm thinking Ivelisse. Ivelisse will probably get one.
Ivelisse might get one? Okay, there's how many left? 4?
There's 4 left.
Yeah, there's 4 left. All right, so let's go. I say Pentagon Jr.'s a lock. Ivelisse. Who else we got?
Drago.
For the record, we have no idea what the spoilers are.
Yeah, I know. I'm going off nothing.
Yeah.
Pentagon Jr., Ivelisse, Drago.
I'm trying to.
No, Drago already lost. I don't think you can get a second chance, do you?
Yeah, he did already lose, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, maybe a new guy? Oh, maybe the Mac?
Joey Ryan?
Oh, Joey Ryan, yeah. Mac. I don't know.
The Mac?
Interesting. I love the Mac.
And probably.
I never met the Mac, but he's like the type of guy you think you'd just go up and he'd give you knuckles, and then he'd say something funny, and you'd be pals.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. He'd be like, get the fuck away from me, nerd. And I'm like, this isn't the way my fan fiction went at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sexy Star wins again.
Why do people not like Rey Mysterio? I don't know. I think Rey Mysterio is beloved. I think it's... I don't know many people that don't like Rey Mysterio. I think the only time people are negative is you have, especially if you're asking this question, you have no idea how good he really was. I don't think people are negative on Rey Mysterio. I just think when you compare him to himself, he's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but no, I've not met many people that, like I always said, if you really want to go for the kids, Rey Mysterio should be your fucking champ. But
yeah,
because here's the thing, Rey Mysterio, the kids relate to him with very little marketing. The kids relate to him and buy tons of merchandise with very little marketing.
Yeah.
So, like, if you really did give a fuck about the kids, Rey Mysterio would be your fucking guy. I've never met anyone under the age of probably 12 that didn't like Rey Mysterio in my life.
Hey guys, can I share something with you real quick here? This is
You
about
don't like Rey Mysterio?
No. I was trying to look up like the roster, trying to think of maybe somebody like I wasn't thinking about would sneak in for the medallions, and I stumbled across their schedule. And they've got
if you let out a fucking spoiler, I swear
there are
to
no.
fucking
No,
Christ.
God damn it, Dave, shut your fucking mouth.
I'm scared. I'm scared. There, you want me to say it, Adrian? I'm scared.
There you go. This is just the. I mean, there's no. This is just the schedule. Okay, here's the schedule. They've got a schedule of tapings here. Like just on July 22nd, they go from 6 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. And that's a fucking schedule. Please tell me that's not the same crowd, same everything, from 6 p.m. all the way to 2 in the morning.
Damn.
That's what I'm fucking about, baby. Woo! I'd love to go see Lucha.
I've got to go see a Lucha Underground show.
We should all go together. The thing is, I live in Japan, and
I live in Alabama.
Scares me. I only see America through Facebook posts, and if that's the only time you envision America, it's a scary fucking place.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. I hope Facebook is not like as accurate to America as I see.
I'm pretty sure it's a safe bet. That's a safe bet that it's not. Okay. Really.
Like, I'm gonna be freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my god. Listen, I don't know. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Ultimate TJ almost. All right, listen. We're gonna keep going comment time because we love you, but I think this guarantees we're doing a review show, a preview show tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want
a
to
few
keep
more.
going?
I'm actually gonna go. I gotta call it a night here soon.
All right, so let's keep going comment time. You guys check out when you want, and we'll do a preview show because I don't want to fuck over people that are watching live. I know it's not many, but we are fucking very grateful for it. So I say we go do comment time, and then we'll do preview tomorrow. I know Boom Boom has to work, but Sammy, you free tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
All right, so me, Sammy, and possibly LK. But LK's like on his own little fucking program here. I don't know what the fuck's up with LK.
Yeah.
Should give him fucking some stunners.
Anyway.
I'm going to read as many comments as I can. You guys interrupt. If you get too tired, just check the fuck out.
Go.
Booms, you okay? Because you're the oldest. We know you're 98 years old.
And
Does the nursing home let you stay open? That doesn't even make sense.
Actually, for the record, you're older than me. You're past 40, but I'm the sexiest.
I'm past 40. Not so fast, my fellow friend. I'm not 40 yet. Don't tell the kids lies.
Have both of y'all had your Geritol?
Dude, I'm old as fuck. This is when I know I'm old as fuck. Because sometimes you don't feel old as fuck, but then like a bunch of foreigners will get together, and they'll be like, you know, younger. Like you'll be like, oh hey, why don't you hang out with some of my friends after work? Sure. And they're like in their fucking mid-20s, and you're just like, dude, I am so fucking old. So fucking old. Like, my friend is having a concert where a bunch of young people go, and the first thing I'm thinking of is like, how can I get out of this? I'm old. This is the sad part. This is how old I am. I'm like, okay, I'll review a podcast, I'll write all day, and then maybe I'll reward myself with pizza. Holy shit, that's an adventurous day for me.
Trust me, it's not much different for me.
Work,
come home, pet the cat.
Yeah, being old sucks. TJ Armors, Ultima Lucha will be 4 hours long. Sweet. Hopefully it's 4 hours consistently, but I don't know. Because his time is up in Wrestling Ray, WB ruined him. Oh, this is about Rey Mysterio. Yeah. Yeah, and this is a great point. Jay Ray says his knees are too messed up to keep wrestling. But I think that's why the trio is perfect for him.
Great.
Rey Mysterio, yeah. How cool would it be if EC3 was in Lucha Underground? It'd be a lot cooler than it is now. I love EC3. Ramastani, when I saw Reigns with the Make-A-Wish, I puked. So disgusting. I thought he will do anything to put him over. Yeah, it's just dirty charity. It just...
I don't care about that so much, because if that's honestly who that kid wanted to see, then that made that kid's whole fucking day. Maybe his whole goddamn week.
Yeah, but unless they want to be on television, unless one of their I want to be on television Make-A-Wish, it's kind of bullshit. I don't know. I did a lot of here's the thing. If I wanted to be a fucking dick smack, I could easily get 1,900 fucking orphans in this goddamn place and go, oh, give money to Dave because he's a nice guy. But that's wrong! Every fucking human being knows that's wrong! Sorry, man. Fucking hate it. TJ Armors. Jack Evans broke his jaw on last week's tape. It's a Lucha Underground Season 3. That sucks. How cool would it be if EC3 was... Oh, we already read that. Under a mask? Question mark? Is TNA ruining EC3? This is the greatest question. Hold on. You thought I was punched in the face earlier. I'm a little cranky. Let me answer this honestly. Boobs, back down. Sammy, I got this one. Ray Mastani asks, is TNA ruining EC3? No, TNA is ruining life. Damn, TNA is ruining itself, yeah. TJ Armors. Lucha has set up a just case deal. Okay, let me read that again. Lucha Underground has set up a just case deal, I don't know, with EC3 if anything happens with TNA/Reverse. That'd be awesome. I'd still bang Dixie. I don't know. I know this is going to sound really mean. She's attractive and she's rich and she's older. 3 things I love. I can't take advantage of someone that's that woo-woo! You know what I mean? Like, dude, alright, she ain't attractive enough, without a doubt. I'm an ugly fucking son of a bitch. I do love fucking rich vaginas. Like, they're just better.
Alright.
And the third thing is, I love older women. I really do. I've always loved older women. But, I don't know, like, wouldn't you feel like you're taking advantage of someone? Mentally? I don't know. I think it would be difficult. I don't know, maybe she's not... Oh. I don't know. I'm starting to rethink Ray will bang anyone. Yeah, well, I probably would if I wasn't married. Andy Paps, I love this. I hear Dixie's in a lot of shit now. Yeah, but I don't know. One thing is, I make fun of Dixie a lot, but she's a fighter. You gotta give her credit for that. Would you guys bang Dixie Carter if you had the chance?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Booms, banging Dixie Carter.
How many drinks have I had?
Oh no. 3.5 beers, watered down.
Nah, I'd still need a couple more.
See, I don't think it's the looks. She's got everything going for her. It's just, you know, is she mentally there? You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to take advantage of a girl like that.
Speak
You know
first.
what I mean? I'll bang Dixie if she gives me TNA. No.
It's an ass. Gotcha.
TNA should be moved on Mondays at 8. No.
Why? To solidify their coffin?
Ole, Sammy, ole. LOL, they tried and already failed. I keep Impact on Tuesday. Yeah, me too. No, TNA. So, WWE can have competition. It's called New Japan. 2010 happened. TNA did it for like 2 weeks. Keep trying. The infamous 0.5 rating. They would kill for an 0.5 rating now. TJ Almars, It Release and Son of Havoc will have single runs for the rest of the season. Sweet.
All right.
Press 1 if you want to bang Sasha Banks. Everyone pressing 1. I see what we did there. Damn it, didn't work. What did you think of Lita and Edge's live sex celebration? I thought it was stupid, but
Didn't like it. Didn't care.
enjoyed it. TNA needs new ownership badly. Yeah, that's the statement of the year. Russo claimed that it had 2 million views. That's a possibility, because you got to remember, even though we might hate Vince Russo, he's been on television before. And you got to remember, there's a group of people, the Kayfabe boys, that want to be in the business so bad, so they act like they're in the business. They're the ones that are getting worked over the most. I don't know, I could see, yeah. You gotta think about it. All the websites probably shared it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, if Vince Russo said, hey, China passed away, I did an emotional speech, it got 2 million views, I don't know. I'd buy that cup of tea. I wouldn't investigate. You know, I could be wrong. the TJ Armors, the crew is starting to get a lot of respect from the believers. Yeah, I like that. I am Mikey. We miss you on PWME. Come back, sucker. Lucha Underground has not disappointed, nor has the creative force feed the fans. Fuckery Lucha Underground has been on fire since day one. TNA should have stayed on Spike. Yeah. I keep missing Lucha Underground. Well, I think it's on. I don't know. I think it's on. Fucking, I'm not AOL. iTunes. I tried finding it on iTunes, dude. Fucking, I felt so fucking old. I was like, what the fuck is going on? TJ Omars, if only Stryker and Vampiro saw the missing posters, they would know what happened to Bale. Yeah, that's true. I marked out for that shit on Lucha Underground. You can find it on the internet if you know where to look. It's a pirate's life for me. TNA got kicked off Spike. Yeah. I'm fine with them being on Pop. LOL, be a pirate. TNA needs to be on Sprout. I don't know. Is that a joke? Is that like a place? I don't know.
Sprout's television for infants.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know. Someone answered that. Makes sense. All right, I get the joke. I feel like Captain America. I get the reference. No, TJ Armour says Ricochet may solve with Lucha Underground due to his girlfriend Tessa Blanchard being there now. I guess he might be leaving. Yeah, that sucks. Ray Mastani says porn is life. No wonder. Yeah. Wrestling Inc. is a good podcast, bro. All they do is shill DDP yoga every 10 minutes, bro. I don't know. I don't watch their podcasts. I know their website's pretty good, but I don't know. It didn't seem to have Lucha Underground results. I want cage side seats. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like making fun of other podcasts, and I brought this up for one reason. Because I know, like, the audience is so dick. But people on YouTube love YouTube drama. I don't like YouTube drama for one reason. I am really fucking lazy. So if I say, hey, this fucking podcast sucks, and then they fucking say, hey, it fucking sucks, I have to actually watch their shit. So, like, I'm like, hey, it might be good. I don't know. But then again, we do YouTube completely wrong. Like, I meet so many people on YouTube, and I see so many people, and they're just like, it'd be so much better if you just sold out. And I'm like, never! Me and Boogs don't need food! Because you're supposed to beg them for money. Like, that's a legit strategy. Then we're supposed to have a fucking, I don't know, Kickstarter, Pacquion, I don't know. And then, like, we're supposed to have short shows. And it's like, you know what, dude? Boom Boom don't need to eat. Fuck Boom Boom. We're gonna fucking, we're not selling out! Who needs money? Sammy's like, this is my last show. He's like, I see that.
No, even if we did make money, here's what would happen. Dave would be like, I know, let's give it all to charity.
You have no idea how true that is. Straight up shoot. I have an agent in Japan for some of my creative stuff, and my wife goes, listen, you handle all the money. And she's like, why? He's like, Dave will do some bullshit hippie stuff. He's like, I love my husband, but he is a fucking dumbass hippie. I was like, best part is, standing right next to her. Yeah, I don't really care about the monies. It's so funny too, because like someone asked me like how much money I want to make, and I said I want to make enough money for my wife to stop complaining. Whatever that amount is, that's it.
To say you're not going to make that.
Yeah. Is he a part of the Mysterio family? LOL. I'm not really sure where that's going. Oh, I guess he's talking about your mask.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that masked man? Sammy, where are you? Last question.
I'm back.
Sure, MILFs. I'm a big fan of MILFs.
MILFs.
I mean, sometimes I'll dip into mature, but I don't know. MILFs.
Can I put my dick in it? Then yes.
All right, well, there you go. Sports fan 77 at Marcus New York. At Marcus New York 15. He liked their tweet, so much love. Thank you for all those that liked it on Facebook. Sign up for ProWrestling.me today. And I really, dude, it's cool. We really got to make ProWrestling.me work. Because, like, I want it to be good, but I don't do anything for it to be good. So it's kind of like my workout regimen. I'm like, I want ProWrestling.me to be great. Are you recruiting anyone to come to the site? No. Are you updating the site? No. But I want it to be great. I want a six-pack without a diet and without working out. It's not working out for me. Go sign up for ProWrestling.me today. Ole, Sammy, just took my finger to... I don't know what that means. Pro tip,
You know what?
stay away from the gray.
Dave, tag me. Tag me. You're fading. Tag me.
I am. Dude, I do. I get blown up during comment time.
Okay.
All right.
You just tag me in. Okay, let's see. Never mind. Here's the last question. Brazzers or Naughty America? Oof, it's a tough one. You can debate on that here. Let's see.
I don't know. I'm really fucking loyal. I'm loyal to my wife and I'm loyal to my porn site. I just have to get porn. Like,
Wow.
I don't know why. Like, I go to YouPorn and like I go to another site by accident. I feel like I'm cheating. Like I'm like, what if YouPorn knows I'm watching? What if YouPorn knows I'm watching Pornhub? What if they know? No, I'm a YouPorn guy through and through. It's not the best, but it's been there through some rough times.
Hard times. I do want to give a shout out to Wrestling and Rantin' who's watching. If you have not subscribed to his YouTube channel, please go do that. He's awesome. In fact, I'm waiting to see his next new show. So Wrestling, man, please upload like some new shit, man. I got to get my fix. Let's see here. I'm gonna just go through questions, trying to find questions, trying not to get involved in personal conversations. Let's see.
Boom, boom. Did you just take over comments so that you can be like, all right, I read two. Let's wrap this shit up.
Pretty much.
All right.
There's
I
another
appreciate your
one.
honesty.
There's
If there's
another
anything Boom Boom miss, tweet me at KocoSports, and I'll do a Stump the Idiot. Because this week is Golden Week, so I'm hoping to empty out the Stump the Idiot bucket. That's our Q&A show for newer viewers.
Will Lucha Underground do pay-per-views? I don't think they're quite at that level yet.
They're not, but I did make this point, and I think we talked about this on our last Lucha Underground review. I want them to get to a point that instead, because their whole thing is they're different. They're different. If they're going to do pay-per-views, what I would rather see than a pay-per-view is do a live theatrical event. So release it in theaters and have it be a live streaming event from the temple. I would throw out so much fucking money for that. I don't care.
You know what? If it was in a movie theater, I kid you not. I live in Japan, so it would be difficult. I think, and I'm dead serious. Like, all right, you go to a movie theater, you can buy Lucha Underground merchandise, maybe just T-shirts and hats. I would spend $100 on that night.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Easily, maybe even more.
I'm getting a shirt. I'm getting a shirt for Jack. I'm getting a beanie. I'm getting a beanie for Jack. I'm getting fucking Lucha Underground underpants. Jack's getting a Lucha Underground. By the way, Jack's my son, for everyone that doesn't know.
I was hoping it was your dog. Or your cat.
It's my cat. It's my cat. I mean, so I'm dropping $150 on that night.
Oh, easily.
Oh, absolutely. And this looks like this may be the last question. Is LK still around, or did he get a real day job? LOL. No, LK's still around. In fact, he just did a news show today. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you've seen that he's been doing like a news show every day virtually. So send him a lot of love. He's also got his own little private podcast going, which you can sign up for. He's he is about 5 hours ahead of me. Remember, he's over in England right now. It would be about 4 in the morning out there, so cut him some slack. So we're all operating on different time zones, and hell, we're all like different fucking continents for crying out loud. So cut us some slack on that. But no, LK's still with us. LK still does an amazing job. I listened to his podcast today, as a matter of fact. He's doing absolutely great. So yeah, he's still with us. Still proud of him.
Yeah, and as far as us, this week I'm off. So I know this is going to sound very douchey, but I just want to say this week I'm off, so I hope to my American companies, I'm going to be honest, my American companies make shit compared to my Japanese companies rushing. Pretty much I can make money in any fucking country but America. But I plan on talking to all my American, I guess, buddies. I don't want to call you employees because you don't get fucking paid less than fucking minimum wage. Boom Boom's working for KocoSports so long he might turn liberal. But no, I plan on talking to everybody and just making.
Meanwhile, Dave Coco's like, I know. Let's take all our profits and give to charity.
It's very true. Dude, Boom Boom is mocking me, but you have no fucking idea how much my wife, business partners,
but at the same time, I'm saying, well, profit's evil. Profit's for capitalists. I know. We'll give to charity. Well, what about your employees? I'll fuck them. I'll make them work for fucking peanuts.
No, that's not true. I give them a fair percentage. I am. The thing is, I'm very
minimum wage.
Like, ask Boom Boom, is there anyone that does and that you've ever met? Because like Japan, my wife, Jerry, everyone that like really knows me more than just the podcast. Is there anyone you've ever met in your life that gives less fucks about money than me?
No, I've got a. Yeah, I mean you're in the lead by far, but I've got a cousin. Her and her husband just don't really give a shit.
Yeah, like I like if I wasn't married and had kids, I would live in a shack in the middle of nowhere with the best internet in the world. And I kid you not.
Oh yeah, that's another conversation Dave and I had. Dave was like, I just wish I could go live off the grid out in the middle of nowhere. All I need is a really good internet.
The thing is, I'm too weak. I'm too weak to live off the grid because I love the internet. I would just live as close to off the grid as you could with great internet. I can't. It's my kryptonite, dude.
In other words, you're going to live in the suburbs.
You don't think you can get internet out like in the middle of nowhere?
Dude, I'm not shitting you when I say this. Sammy backed me up on this, but there are some like fucking rural areas where they still have dial-up.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, man.
There's places when I go home to Kentucky that just don't have the internet. Not because they don't want it, because they can't get it where they are. People don't understand how rural a huge majority of America still is.
Well, what you call it? The other, like last year, 2 years ago, I used to angel invest. I don't do it anymore just because people are they don't work as hard as they used to, and that's not an age thing. It's just a human being thing. I used to be an angel investor, and the last angel investor I thought about, I was like, man, we should really invest in this South Korea company startup. And I was like, yeah, and I'm like, if it works out, we can move there. And my wife's like, are you only investing in this company and wanting to move there because it's the only place in the world that has faster internet than Tokyo? And I was like, yeah. My wife's like, we're not investing so that you can have faster internet. Because Japan has the second fastest internet in the world. And South Korea has the first fastest, so I almost invested a lot of money in a company so that I could move to South Korea and have faster internet. True story. True story. I'm a horrible human being. Booms, any more questions, comments, concerns? Don't be too cringy. How about this? You want to go King Kong Bundy? 5 more random questions / comments?
Actually, bro, I think we did get through everything.
Booms, how many did you skip? Because you know the Internet of Future is reporting on you. That's
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to be all fucking sneaky, and like they'll be
dude,
like,
I am sorry if I skipped over such great comments as a dick smack followed up by 3 smiley faces. Because I know that just really fucked up the Q&A.
Oh, dude, Booms, you're so lucky. Because like the Q&A on Lucha Underground and other shows is fun. Q&A at Raw is dreadfully painful, just fucking painful. Sammy's been there. How bad is the Raw Q&A?
It's bad, man. Because I always keep the comments up over here, and then I'll jump over there and look at them as we're doing the show. This week was bad, or last week was bad, man. It was rough. People just trolling. It was bad.
Yeah, we have to figure out something. I might get it where the 3 amigos, or maybe get more amigos, the 3 musketeers, the garters of the chat. Ooh, we should make a shirt that says the Guardians of the Chat and give it to the amigos. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we have 3 guys that watch it: Andy Paps, Ranielli, and Forsaken. Oh, did you ever buy Forsaken's trophy, bitch?
Oh shit, I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I'll knock that out.
Motherfucker, dude, this fucking son of a bitch. But no, I'm thinking about on Monday Night Raw, maybe like give them free T-shirts called Guardians of the Chat, and then they just forward me the best shit, so that Monday Night Raw chats go smoother. Because I like being interactive with everybody, but the last 3 Monday Night Raws have been fucking painful, bro. Painful. And you're like, because the thing is, you're like, I want to read every comment. I want to make sure everyone gets in. But then there's like so many fucking morons. You're just like, so. But yeah, painful, I tell you. All right, Booms. Oversell KocoSports and then beg people to sign up for ProWrestling.me.
All right, be sure to check us out at KocoSports.com, KocoSports.net. You can see the same place. It's where the world comes to kick ass. It's your home for combat sports, and most importantly, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Also, be sure
more importantly, go ahead. You gotta put ProWrestling.me over. That's our fucking focus. That's our future.
I know that. I was getting to that.
We're putting all our big YouTube money in ProWrestling.me. We go under if that goes under.
Yeah, check us out, ProWrestling.me. It's the pro wrestling pub for professional wrestling fans. Very good atmosphere. We have news, gossip. We have columns, blogs, forums, everything. We've got archives to our old shows. We've got pictures. We've got parodies. You name it, we've got it there. You can only get a hold of that if you sign up, which is absolutely positively 100% free. We do not spam you, so you are not going to get like advertisements. You're not going to get stuff jammed in your email box. No, it's just you sign up there, you start talking with each other, start posting your thoughts on the forums, on the blogs, all 100% uncensored. It's just a lot of fun. We want everybody to get on there and just have a good time. We're going to start, keep interacting with each other. We've actually gotten a few more subscribers, but we want to keep the community growing. So if you haven't done it, please do it. Help us out. We even have a Stump the Idiot post there on the forum. So if you want to ask any kind of questions of Dave, myself, LK, or Sammy, you can do that. We'll answer it. You can also be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. That way you can keep up to date with what we're doing here. We're usually cranking out shows at least once a day, maybe once every other day, but still we're cranking out tons of shows per week. As we mentioned earlier on the show, we're going to have a Payback preview. That's probably might involve some pay-per-view profits. I don't know. It depends on how benevolent we're feeling. Then, of course, we're going to review the pay-per-view. Then we're going to start all over again on Monday Night Raw. And then we're going to go through the rest of the week. We'll have Ring of Honor, TNA, NXT, all these reviews. And we're also we also look at more alternatives. We're going to be looking at New Japan. We're going to be looking at Evolve. We're going to any kind of independent fed we can get our hands on. We're going to take a look at those, and we're just going to make wrestling awesome. So be sure to check us out, KocoSports.com, ProWrestling.me, and, of course, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
At ProWrestling.me, we're trying to just recruit people. So if there's anything you want to do, just tell us. Podcasts, columns, news. The only thing we ask is that we're trying to make it where it's all pro wrestling. Keep politics, sports, and all that shit to Facebook and your friends. So... all right, Booms, I think that's it. Boom Booms, thank you for staying up. So, yeah. Boom Boom. I don't know, this is the best comment on Google+. Boom Boom killed comment time. Damn you and thank you. I don't know. Boom Boom, thank you very much. Sammy, I'm probably going to hang out with my kids for the rest of the day and then go right. So let's do a preview show tomorrow if you're cool.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Anything you want to add why no one's paying attention this far into the show?
I actually, either this Saturday or next Saturday, am going to meet up with the promoter and owner of GCW Wrestling here in Birmingham, Alabama. He's going to try and get me some interviews with some wrestlers, talk to him a little bit, go watch some shows and do some reviews, and I'm going to try and get those up either on YouTube or on ProWrestling.me. Either way, kind of stay tuned for that. Catch some indie guys.
You got to plug that shit earlier, pal. Tomorrow, yeah. Let's start off the show with that plug, pal.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Booms. How's your angel investment of Boom Boom? No, my angel investment, your company. BoomBoomInStockings.net.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dime One from it, but those things get tight, man. My leg hairs keep popping out through there. It's just a real pain in the ass, man. It's really itchy.
I don't know. Like, I want to be famous on YouTube for all the wrong reasons. Not to be rich and not to be, wealthy and food. I want to be rich so that whenever I say a crazy domain, we have a big enough audience that they start making those domains. BoomBoomInStockings.net. Be there. ProWrestling.me. See you tomorrow. LK might be on a little bit later. like, comment, subscribe, and tell all your friends who wear rings but they're not married. So if you see someone and you're like, hey, they're wearing a ring. See? Sammy, not married, wearing a ring. There you go. Hold on. No one can see it. Go ahead. Show off your beautiful man jewelry. There you go. So if you see a friend and he's not married or she's not married and they wear rings, you gotta be like, hey, guess what? You gotta check out KocoSports YouTube channel. Why? Fucking because Dave's retarded at marketing.
Because
right. Like, comment, subscribe. ProWrestling.me. Coco plays. That I